There had been 6 break-ins on Pine Street in 3 months. The Johnsons lost their TV and laptop. The Patels had jewelry stolen. The Kramers came home to find their back door smashed and their savings gone. The police said it was probably kids. Opportunistic. They'd increase patrols. They didn't. I've lived on Pine Street for 43 years. Raised 2 children in this house. Buried my husband from this house. And I'll be damned if I'm going to be scared in my own home. So when I heard someone trying to jimmy my back door at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, I didn't call 911. I turned on the porch light, walked to the door, and opened it. A teenage boy stood there, maybe 15, 16, skinny, wearing a black hoodie. Screwdriver in his hand, eyes wide with shock. We stared at each other. "Come in," I said. "I'll make tea." He blinked. "What, tea?" I was about to make some anyway. "You might as well come in and have a cup before you decide whether to rob me." I wasn't. Yes, you were. You're the one who's been hitting houses on this street. The Johnsons, the Patels, the Kramers, now mine. He took a step back. "I should go. You could come inside, have tea, we'll talk. If you still want to rob me after that, well, we'll deal with it then." "Why would you let me in?" "Because you're standing on my porch at 11 p.m. trying to break in, which means you're desperate. And desperate people make bad choices. But they're still people. So, tea." He looked at me. At the door. At the screwdriver in his hand. Then, slowly, he put the screwdriver in his pocket and followed me inside. Have you ever met someone at their worst moment and seen their potential? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more stories about unlikely connections and second chances, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our next story. I made tea, Earl Grey. 2 cups. Set them on the kitchen table. The boy sat stiffly, eyes darting around, looking for exits. For danger. "I'm not going to call the police," I said. "Why not?" "Because I want to understand why you're doing this first." "Does it matter?" "It always matters." He wrapped his hands around the teacup. Didn't drink, just held it like he needed the warmth. "What's your name?" I asked. "Why do you care?" "Because if we're going to have a conversation, I'd like to know who I'm talking to." He hesitated. Connor. "I'm Nancy. Okay?" Silence. He looked young under the kitchen light, tired, scared beneath the tough exterior. "How old are you, Connor?" 15. "Where do you live?" "Why does it matter?" "Humor me." "With my aunt. 3 blocks over." "Your aunt?" He nodded, defensive. So nothing. Just trying to understand. Understand what? Why a 15-year-old is breaking into houses. Maybe I'm just a bad kid. I don't think so. You don't know me. No. But one taught middle school for 35 years. I've seen bad kids. You're not one of them. How do you know? Because bad kids don't look guilty. You do. He looked away. I should go. Why are you stealing, Connor? I need money. For what? He stopped. Jaw tight. For what? I pressed gently. My sister. She needs medicine. Asthma. The rescue inhaler costs $60. Our Medicaid doesn't cover the good one. Just the basic one that doesn't work as well. My aunt took us in after Mom died 2 years ago, but she can barely pay rent. I tried to get a job but no one will hire me. I'm 15, no work permit, no references. So He gestured vaguely. You steal to pay for your sister's medication. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me I'm terrible. You're not terrible, you're desperate. There's a difference. Is there? Yes. Terrible people don't care who they hurt. You clearly do. He was quiet. Then, I always check if people are home first. I only take stuff that won't be missed immediately. Electronics. Cash. Small jewelry. Nothing sentimental. And I've never hurt anyone. That's your moral code. I guess. It's something. Not much, but something. He almost smiled. You're weird. I'm old. It comes with the territory. This time he did smile. Small, but real. How much do you need? I asked. What? For your sister's medication. How much? I told you. $60. But she needs a new one every month. sometimes more if she has bad days. So you need steady income, not just one-time theft. Yeah, but like I said, no one will hire me. I looked at him, at this skinny kid trying to keep his sister alive the only way he knew how. I'll hire you. He stared. What? I'll hire you. Yard work, house maintenance, whatever needs doing. $15 an hour. Cash. You work. I pay. No stealing required. Why would you do that? Because you need money. I need help. My yard's a mess. My gutters need cleaning. There's a fence that needs repainting. I'm SpaceX. I can't do it myself anymore. But I tried to rob you. Yes, and now we're having tea instead. People can change their minds, actions, directions. This is me offering you a different direction. I don't understand you. You don't have to. You just have to decide, do you want a job or not? He looked at his tea, finally took a sip. Why are you being nice to me? Because someone was nice to me once. When I needed it, and it changed my life. Maybe I can do the same for you. What if I steal from you anyway? Then I'll be disappointed, and you'll prove me wrong. But I don't think you will. How do you know? Because you're still here, drinking tea, instead of running. That tells me something. He was quiet for a long moment. Then, okay, I'll work for you, but I'm not good at stuff. I don't know how to do yard work. Or fix things. I'll teach you. We'll figure it out together. When do I start? This Saturday, 9 a.m. Bring work gloves if you have them. If not, I'll provide them. Okay. He stood awkward. I should go, Connor. He turned. Does your sister have her medicine right now? She's okay for this week. I got one last week from the Johnsons' house. They had cash in a drawer. Next time you need money for her medicine, you come here, you work, I pay. No more breaking into people's homes. Deal. He nodded. Deal. Good. Now go home. It's late. He walked to the door, stopped, looked back. Why did you really open the door? Because I heard someone trying to break in, and I thought, this person is either very desperate or very stupid. Either way, they need help more than I need to be afraid. And if I'd been dangerous, then I'd have been wrong, but I wasn't. How did you know? I didn't. I just hoped. He left. I locked the door behind him, and prayed I hadn't just made a terrible mistake. Saturday, 9 a.m. Connor showed up. On time. Wearing jeans and a t-shirt. No work gloves. I gave him a pair. Showed him the yard. Let's start with weeding the garden beds. Then we'll move to trimming the hedges. I don't know how to do any of that. I'll show you. I did. Patiently, step by step. He was clumsy at first. Pulled up flowers instead of weeds. Cut hedges unevenly. But he tried, and he listened. We worked for 3 hours. I paid him $45. Cash. He stared at the money like I'd handed him gold. This is ... This is a lot. It's what you earned. For 3 hours. For 3 hours of work. Fair wage for fair work. Thank you. You're welcome. Same time next week. Yeah, okay. He turned to leave. Connor, how's your sister? She's okay. For now, good. If she needs anything, medicine, doctor, visit, anything you tell me, understand. Why would you help with that? Because she's 8 years old with asthma. And she shouldn't suffer because the system is broken. He nodded. Left. I watched him go, and thought, please let this work. Connor came back. On time again. This time I had him clean the gutters, rake leaves. He worked hard. Didn't complain. We took a break. I brought out lemonade. How's school? I asked. It's school. You go regularly. Mostly. Sometimes I skip. When Holly's sick, someone has to watch her. What about your aunt? She works 2 jobs. Can't take time off. So you stay home? Yeah, Connor. You can't keep missing school. What else am I supposed to do? Good question. No easy answer. What if, when Holly's sick, you bring her here? He stared. What? Bring her here? She can rest. I'll keep an eye on her. You go to school. You do that. I raised 2 kids. I can handle one 8-year-old with asthma. But why? Because you need to finish school, and Holly needs supervision. This solves both problems. I can't ask you to, you're not asking, I'm offering. He looked torn. I don't know, double quotes, think about it. Offer stands whenever you need it. He nodded, went back to work. But I saw something in his face. Relief, hope, maybe even trust. It was week 4 when Connor brought Holly. She was tiny, big brown eyes, wheezing slightly despite the inhaler. Hi, she said shyly. Hi, Holly, I'm Nancy. You can call me Miss Nancy if you want. Miss Nancy, she repeated. Smiled. Connor looked anxious. She might need her inhaler. Sometimes she panics. Sometimes Connor, I've got this. Go to school. But go. She'll be fine. He left. Reluctant, Holly and I sat on the couch. What do you like to do, Holly? I like to draw. I have paper and crayons. Want to draw? Yes, please. She drew for 2 hours. Pictures of flowers, butterflies, a house with people inside. Who's this? I asked, pointing to the drawing. That's me. That's Connor. And that's you. We're in a house together. Yeah, it's a happy house. My heart broke a little. It is a happy house. Can I come back? Anytime you want. Connor had been working for me every Saturday for 2 months. Holly came over twice during the week when she was sick. They both seemed, lighter. Less stressed. One Saturday, after work, Connor stayed for lunch. I made a bigger meal than the usual sandwich I had when alone. Can I ask you something? He said. Of course. Why are you really doing this? The job, watching Holly, all of it. I thought about how to answer. Do you know what the hardest part of being a teacher was? What? Watching kids slip through the cracks. Smart kids, good kids, who just needed one person to believe in them, to give them a chance, and not getting to be that person for all of them. So I single quotes what? A project. No, you're a kid who needed help, and I can help. That's all. But you don't even know me. I'm getting to know you, and I like what I see. I tried to rob you. And then you didn't. You chose differently. That's what matters. He was quiet. Then, my aunt got eviction notice. We have to be out in 30 days. My chest tightened. Where will you go? I don't know. Probably back into the system. Me and Holly will get separated. Different foster homes. I've been trying to figure out, I don't know, something. Connor, it's okay. I know how to handle myself. It's just Holly. She doesn't, and her asthma. She needs stability, not constant moves. What if you stayed here? He looked up. What if you and Holly stayed here, with me? Miss Nancy, that you can't. I have 2 empty bedrooms. This house is too big for one person. You and Holly need a place. That's not how it works. We'd have to go through foster system. You'd have to apply, get approved. That takes months, and we don't have months. Then we'll figure something else out. Like what? I don't know yet. But Connor, I'm not letting you and Holly end up separated. I've seen how much you care for her. Why do you care so much? Because you're good kids, and good kids deserve good lives. And because I paused. Because I'm 76 years old, my husband is gone. My children live far away, I'm lonely, Connor. This house is full of memories but empty of life. You and Holly, You make it feel like a home again. He stared at me, eyes wet. You really mean that? Every word. I don't know what to say. Say you'll let me help. Okay, yes, please. I called a lawyer, explained the situation. Mrs. Armstrong, becoming a foster parent at 76 is complicated. I don't care about complicated. I care about those kids. The system prefers younger guardians. The system is failing them. I'm not. He sighed. I'll see what I can do. Connor and Holly's aunt got evicted. She was going to stay with her boyfriend, but he refused to let the kids go with her. It was a studio apartment. He said there wasn't room for everyone there. They had nowhere to go. I didn't ask permission. I just brought them home. Until we figure out the legal stuff, I told Connor. You're staying here. Child Services showed up 3 days later. Mrs. Armstrong, these children aren't placed with you officially, they're here unofficially. As guests, while their aunt gets back on her feet. That's not how it works. Then change how it works. These kids are safe, fed, cared for. Do you have a better option? The caseworker looked at Connor and Holly. At my house, at me. I'll give you temporary emergency placement. 30 days, while we process your application. Thank you. Application submitted. Home inspected. Background checked. References provided. My age was a concern. My lack of recent childcare experience was questioned. I provided letters from former students, from neighbors, from Connor's school counselors who'd seen the change in him. Attendance up. Grades improving. No more skipping. Harley's asthma better. Stable environment. Regular medication. These kids are thriving. I told the review board, I'm 76, not dead. I have energy, experience, and most importantly, I care. They deliberated for weeks. Finally, approved, temporary guardianship, 6 months. Then reassess. My children came for Thanksgiving. Met Connor and Holly for first time. My daughter Susan pulled me aside. Mom, you took in teenagers. At your age, yes. Why? Because they needed me, and I needed them. But the responsibility is the best thing that's happened to me in years. I was withering, Susan, lonely, purposeless. They gave me life again. She looked at Connor helping Holly set the table. At the easy way they moved through our kitchen. They're good kids. The best. You did a good thing, Mom. 6 months later, Connor turned 16, got his work permit, kept working for me but also got part-time job at grocery store. Saving for college, he said. You're thinking about college. Miss Nancy, you told me I'm smart. Maybe I should act like it. Pride flooded through me. Holly thrived. Her asthma under control. She drew constantly. Made friends at school. Called me Grandma Nancy one day. Accidentally. Started crying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean Holly, honey. You can call me that. I'd be honored. She hugged me. Really? Really? Connor overheard. Came into the room. You don't have to do this, he said quietly. Do what? Pretend we're family. Connor, I'm not pretending. But we're not your real grandkids. Real is what we make it. You two live here. I take care of you. You take care of me. We eat together. Laugh together. That's family. Even though we're not blood. Family is not only biology. We chose each other. He hugged me. 16 years old. Taller than me now. Holding on like he'd never let go. Thank you, he whispered, for opening the door that night. Connor came to me one Saturday morning, nervous, holding a notebook. Nancy, I need to do something, and I need your help. What is it? He opened the notebook, list of names, addresses, items. I wrote down everything I stole, from everyone, the Johnsons, the Patels, the Kramers, all of them. My heart swelled. Connor, I can't keep it, the guilt. I know I can't give back the electronics. I sold those, but I saved money from working. For you, and at the grocery store. I can pay them back, cash, for what I took. That's very brave. Will you come with me? I don't think I can do it alone. Of course. We walked 3 houses down. Connor's hands shook as he knocked. Mr. Johnson answered, mid-50s stern face. Can I help you? Connor took a breath. Mr. Johnson, my name is Connor. I'm the one who robbed your house. Some months ago, I took your laptop and about $200 in cash. Mr. Johnson's face hardened. You what? I'm sorry. I was desperate. My sister needed medicine, but that's not an excuse. What I did was wrong. I can't give back the laptop. I sold it, but I can pay you back. He handed over an envelope. Cash. That's more than you took, Mr. Johnson said, confused. It's what you paid for the laptop originally. I looked it up. It's only fair, Mr. Johnson stared at the money, at Connor, at me. Why are you with him, Nancy? He asked me. I became Connor *s. Guardian. He came to me with this idea, wanted to make things right. You're living with her now. Yes, sir. She gave me a job, a home, me and my sister, and she taught me that I'm better than my worst choices. Silence. Then Mr. Johnson did something unexpected. He handed back $50. Keep this. For your sister's medicine. Sir, I can't. Yes, you can. You could have kept the money. Kept stealing. You didn't. You're trying to fix it. That takes character. So keep it. Connor's eyes filled with tears. Thank you. Don't thank me. Just keep being better. That's all any of us can do. Next stop, Mrs. Patel answered. Recognized Connor immediately. You're the boy who… Yes, ma'am. I robbed you. I took jewelry, a necklace, and 2 rings. I sold them. I'm sorry. This is what I got for them, plus extra for what they might have been worth to you. Envelope, $400. Mrs. Patel took it, opened it, stared. Why are you doing this? Because it was wrong, and I want to be better. She looked at me. You're Nancy Armstrong, from down the street. Yes, you took him in. I did. Even after he robbed you, he tried. We had tea instead. She smiled. Small, surprised. The Kramers were older, late 70s. Mr. Kramer used a walker, Connor explained. Apologized. Handed over money. Mrs. Kramer cried. We thought we'd never see any of it again. We're on fixed income. That money was for our medications. Connor looked devastated. I'm so sorry. I was stealing for medicine too, for my sister. But that doesn't make it okay. I hurt you. I'm so sorry. Mr. Kramer studied him. How old are you, son? 16 now. You're just a kid, old enough to know better, old enough to try to fix it. That's what matters. He looked at the money. We accept your apology. And we're keeping the money. We need it. But Connor… Yes, sir. You're a good kid. You made bad choices, but you're making better ones now. Keep doing that. I will. I promise. Back home, Connor collapsed on the couch, exhausted, relieved, crying. Holly climbed up next to him. Why are you sad? I'm not sad. I'm not. Oh no. I feel lighter. Did you give back the stuff you took? Yeah. Were people mad? Some were. But most were… kind. Understanding. They gave money back. For your medicine. Holly hugged him. You're a good brother. I try. I sat across from them. I'm proud of you, Connor. It was the right thing to do. Doesn't make it easy, but you did it anyway. That's courage. People were so nice. I thought they'd hate me. People are complicated. They can be angry and compassionate at the same time. You gave them a chance to choose compassion. Most of them took it. Mr. Johnson gave me money back, because he saw a kid trying to be better. That's worth supporting. I don't deserve yes. You do. You're making amends, actively working to be better. That deserves support. 1 year later, guardianship was made permanent. Connor graduated high school, received a scholarship to community college, studying social work. I want to help kids like me, he said, who need someone to open the door. Holly in 4th grade, healthy, happy, talked about being an artist. We were a family, unconventional, unexpected, but real. Connor is 19 now, in college, still lives at home, says he'll move out eventually but not yet. Holly is 11, wants to go to art school someday. People ask how it happened, how a 76-year-old woman ended up raising 2 teenagers. I tell them the truth. A boy tried to break into my house. I opened the door, made tea, and found a family. But weren't you scared? They ask, terrified, but more scared of doing nothing, of letting him disappear into the system, of losing the chance to make a difference. Do you regret it? I look at Connor studying at the kitchen table, at Holly drawing in the living room, at the life filling my house. Not for a second. Last week, Connor asked if he could change his last name to what Armstrong, if that's okay. Legally, I want to be Connor Armstrong. Holly wants to be Holly Armstrong. So we're really family, on paper. I cried. You already are family, I know. But I want the world to know too. The paperwork is processing. Next month, they'll officially be Connor Armstrong and Holly Armstrong. My grandchildren. in every way that matters. People say I saved them. But the truth, they saved me. I was a lonely woman waiting to die. They gave me a reason to live. The boy who tried to rob me gave me everything. Have you ever given someone a second chance that changed both your lives? Share your thoughts, your stories of second chances and found family, in the comments below. If this story about choosing compassion over fear, found family, and the power of one open door moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about unlikely connections, second chances, and love that defies biology. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss our next story. Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next one.